everybody, CW here. Well, we made it to the end. Here's my 10th gun, my 10th installment. 10 guns in 10 days. And I saved one of my special ones for last. You've learned that I'm a 22 caliber nut. Well, I'm also a little bit of a nut for cowboy guns, levers, and especially revolvers. I really like them, and I've collected a few of them and shot a whole bunch of them, and they just feel right. And this one here was one I was given. It was made specifically for me, and it was presented as a gift from a league that I shoot in, that I've been shooting in since about 1986. And I'm honored to be a past president, vice president of that league. And back in 2000 I think, 2000 or 2001, I was the president. We have thousands of members. I want to say it's our biggest number was close to 7,000 members, but I believe we hover closer to 4,000 or 4,500 now. It's the Bullseye League of Hartford. It's one of the oldest contingently running bullseye clubs, organizations in the United States. There's a couple that are older, but they shut down and restarted, or something hiccuped in their linked to their time as an organization, where we have been continuously running longer. I'm not sure of the date, but I know we got a whole bunch of old timers. We've got some really old guys, and we give out a series of awards for different things. And this one here is one of our biggest awards. We call it the Goodwin Award. It's named after one of our past presidents, one of our really top people in the league, and I'm honored to be associated. And I'll show you some of the attributes here, but we teamed up with U.S. Patent Firearms for a while there. And it seems odd to get this kind of a gun for a Bullseye League, but the idea was to get a really nice, iconic firearm in. And we were teamed up with Colt, but Colt went through some tough times, and they had to pull out for a while. And I believe they're back now, but they pulled out for a while. And we used to always give away national match 45s. A couple times we gave away 22s, and a couple times we gave away 38s, but most of them are 45s. But we got hooked up with U.S. Patent Firearms, and they're a really cool company, or they were before they went out of business. They were actually working under the Gold Dome that was the original Colt building in Hartford, Connecticut. And they made a fine firearm, every bit as good as any other that have ever been made as a single action. This one here is their target model, not to be confused with the Bisley, because it's a different grip frame. But this is their target model, 7.5 inch 45 Colt. And I'll show you some of the attributes and what makes this so special for me. Over here on the other side, we've got on the barrel 45 Colt, and you got some patent numbers back from 1871, 72, and 75, which would correspond with Colt's 1873 pistol. And on the top here, it's engraved for me, and what it says here is, see if I could get it zoomed in for you. Stay in frame. All right, that's as big as we go. 41st Annual Arnold A. Goodwin Award. 1961, the award was of 2001. So that would have likely made me the president in 2000. But I don't exactly remember. Probably 98 to 2000, because it's a 2-year thing. And here's the gun. U.S. Patent Firearms Manufacturer, Hartford, Connecticut, USA. And then over here on the back strap, presented to Brian Schoonmaker, and that's my name. Many of you had asked about the CW handle, and for a lot of people it's just a name they got for YouTube. But actually for me, it's a name that I've had for quite some years, and I'll tell you about it if we ever meet up. But know that I've been CW long shot for better part of 35 years. And so I've known a lot of friends that still call me CW that I went to school with, and known for a long time. So CW, but Brian's the real name. And I have shot this gun, but I haven't shot it a lot. The sights need to be regulated. I never cut the front. I never did anything to it. It's made to be cut the way you want it, filed the way you want it. You can press out the pin, actually screw out the pin. It's a screw. And change the blade, file it, shape it, whatever you want, and put it back in. And the rear sight is like a flat top Ruger. It gives you a better sight picture than you got from a regular old single action with a groove in the top. And it's correct in how they do it, which is blued parts with a case hardened hammer, black plastic grips with a US. It's just beautiful. It's beautifully blued. It's just a beautiful, beautiful gun. Timing is absolutely perfect on it. It's just a beautiful gun. And I'm bringing it here to share with you guys as my last gun for this challenge. I'm kind of sad to see it stop. I've had a lot of fun with this. I've seen a lot of great guns by a lot of great guys. And it's been really nice to get to see these guys, get to know these guys and see what they have to offer. And I really appreciate Timmy for thinking of this and for starting this up. Major kudos, man. Good job. Again, let me go through some of the names, and I'm really sorry. I'm sure I'm missing a couple guys. These are the ones that I know of and the ones that I'm sub to. Timmy may have some other subs that I haven't learned about, and I apologize for not watching your videos. As soon as I learn about them, I'll go back and watch them, and I'll throw you a sub, because that's what it's all about, you know, subbing each other and building our channels up the best we can within our community, getting the word out that you know, everything about us is super people and basic good Americans, and not these crazy antis that the antis think we are. Anyway, a couple off the top of my head, of course, Treetop Outdoors. Timmy is the one who started this, but we got Mark Thomas, Boomstick 779, Hamilton Outdoors, Walnut and Steel, Six Shooter Texans had some great videos. The Firearms Addict, Nicholas Family, Gun Wild, and 8 Jeep Discovery are the ones I've been watching and the ones that I know of. And I apologize if there's others that I've watched that I missed. I'm human, guys. I may have missed your name, and I apologize for it. But check these guys out, and let me know in the comments if there's somebody else that's doing this that you know about that I haven't named, because I'd love to go and see what they've got to offer. All right, everybody. God bless. This has been a blast. CW out.